Let me walk you through the project demonstration of Curate, an AI native browser IDE that lets you build, preview, and ship software without leaving the web. It combines a real time database, an in browser node runtime, and autonomous AI agents into one seamless, zero setup environment. Let's log in. All right. Now, for login and GitHub integration, I'm using Clerk. Clerk is handling all our secure authentication and GitHub integration so that we can pull in repos or push back repos to GitHub, right? Now, I've already subscribed to Curate Pro so that I have access to all the features that we have. We can either try to create a new project or we can import an existing one. Let's try to create a new one. You can either choose from the existing prompts we have or we can go with a simple one. Let's go with a simple one so that we can showcase the features we have in the application. All right. Now, what's happening is that Ingest is managing our background workflows. So when we ask the AI agent to build a complex feature or when we are importing or exporting to GitHub, Ingest is handling all those things. There we go. Because these things take time, and even if you move away from the project, you go to another project, they will keep happening in the background because Ingest is handling them. All right, seems like it's done. Now we can see the code. As for the updates that are happening to the UI, we are using Convex as our database. So whatever changes we have uh, in the background with the help of ingest and the AI models that we have, they're being reflected on the UI instantly because Convex is acting as our permanent memory. It's storing our file system, it's storing our chat history, it's storing our AI quotas, everything. So even if I go and open the project in a different window, it's going to reflect instantly. By instantly, what I mean is that if I make a change here, temp.tsx, it's going to be there on the other end as well. That's how fast the convex is. We can delete it, right? Now, let me close this tab. All right. Now, there are a couple of features that we have implemented with the code mirror. So, code mirror is our core code editor. We built custom extensions on top of it. So, we have a couple of features as well. Let's say I want to ask the AI what does it mean. I can go there, ask the AI to explain a chunk of code, and it's going to do that. I can also do one thing that change H1 to H2, please. There we go. All right, seems like it's working. What about auto suggestions? Let's say I have something like welcome to my, let's say, first application. All right, I think it picked up the same suggestions from above, but yeah, the auto suggestions are working now. Different models are being used for different things. The title generation, we are using a Claude model. We are using a Claude Sonnet model for the code generation here. We are using Gemini models for auto suggestions or the Go suggestions, right? For previewing the project, we're using web containers. Now, what are they doing? Web containers are running Node.js inside the browser. So to give users a live preview without installing anything locally, we are using web containers. We have a sandboxed Node.js environment which the users can see. You can also change the commands for the project. Like you can have a custom install command, custom start command. It's up to you. You can check the terminal output. You can hide the terminal, you know. Now, what if we are working on the project? Let's say I'm working on the project and I want to learn from a documentation. I can copy the URL. I can go back to here. I can paste it and ask a question. What is a proxy? Let's say, right now we are using Firecrawl API with the help of ingest. So with the Firecrawl API, we are letting the AI instantly read and ingest external URLs so that we have accurate documentation context while it's also writing the code. You can have it write the code or you can have it answer any of your questions if you want. And if there's any error, we're also monitoring them using Sentry. So far there's no errors, but yeah, we have Sentry to keep the platform reliable. It's quietly monitoring our backend, our ingest, our AI workflows, and capturing any errors before they can disrupt the user experience. There you go. One more thing, like the Go suggestion Gemini models. What I'm doing is that now I'm using a weighted round robin technique for the Gemini models that I have because I don't want to hit the quota limits on these models. So what's happening is that if I hit 80% or 90% quota limit on one model, it's going to switch to another model depending on the weights that I was assigned to these models, right? Some of the models have less quota, some of the models have more quota on my API key. So that's what I'm doing. There we go. We can also change the name here. Let's say hello world application. Now we worked on this project now. Now I want to export it to GitHub. What I can do is that I can go there, give it a different name, choose the visibility, and create a repository. Once I've initiated this task, I can go back. It's gonna keep on working because I'll be able to see it here. While it's working in the background, we can go to other projects, right? We can go to the past conversations we've had with those projects, with those AIs. So it's not like you have just one conversation. You can have different conversations for different things. You can have the previews there. And once we have exported that repository, there we go. I think it's exported. There we go. We can view it on GitHub. There we go. It's visible on GitHub now. So there's plenty of features here. If we are in a project, you can also delete it if you want to. You can have clerk manage your account. You can add a couple of people here if you want. You can connect other accounts if you want to. There we go. Web containers for previews, and everything is working fine. This is Curate. So, in a nutshell, we are using CodeMirror, we are using Convex, we are using web containers, we are using Inngest, we are using AI routing, we are using Clerk, we are using Firecrawl API. Last but not the least, we are also using Zustan for the UI management for these panel resizing. So whenever we refresh, we have a clean state to work with. So this is Curate. So you can use it to build any projects that you want with the help of AI, and it will work pretty fine.